Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to another settlement video. As you can see from the screen in front of you, we're in a place that you've probably never seen before. You might have even walked past it about a million times, but there was never anything here other than a few rocks out in the water. I happened to be traveling past this location and saw a really neat feature, which I will showcase in a little bit, and it kind of sucked me right into it. And before I knew it, I was building a nice little settlement that you see here. So without any further ado, let's roll that theme music and get right into it. Alright, boils and ghouls, we are at my newest settlement, and as you saw with the intro, we are kind of in the middle of the water. If you're wondering where exactly we are just outside of Salem. As you can see, we got the Witch Museum here, and we're just basically right outside the town onto the water. I happened to be walking past this location while I was looking for somewhere new to build, and saw a really cool, neat feature on one of the rocks, and it kind of gave me some instant inspiration. So to get back and forth to these little island houses, whatever you want to call them, you got to get there to and fro by boat. You can swim if you want to, but I don't really recommend it. So right inside here we just have some basic storage for the boathouse. And right outside the door is the boat's owner's house, the captain's house. Nice little basic interior, some decorations, bed, little stove, so on and so forth. So the whole thing is built out here on water. There's basically this little tiny bit of chain islands, rock formations that stick out of the water. This is the only one that really has any kind of land to it, so to speak. And right over here, this is the main feature that brought me in, is this little archway. I saw it and thought it would be really, really cool to kind of stick a walkway and be able to walk underneath it, and that's exactly what I did. So you can see that's where we started the video, from over there, so that we could see the entire place. And inside each house has got its own unique design, some tables, beds, fully stocked tabletops, and even have bathrooms with toilets that I guess go directly into the water. Just don't tell anybody else that, because we don't want anybody to get fined. So yeah, this is the archway that I built, well, I didn't build, but decorated around and built into. I thought it was just really cool looking, and before I knew it, I was able to get this whole walkway and started building houses, and then I started coming up with the idea to build the houses on and into all the rock formations up here. And so here we have another house, basic decorations. These tables here that you're seeing is part of that fully stocked shelves mod that I'm always talking about, that also comes with different tabletops and actually pre-made tables and whatnot. So it comes in really handy, and it's one of my favorite mods because it makes decorating so much easier and faster. And so across this way, this is the top of the first house we went into. Just a little makeshift porch, I guess you can say. I don't know why I put bales of hay here. I just happened to be looking for random decorations and decided to throw those guys in there just for the heck of it. And so now here we are back out in the main walkway, and let's go take a look at the rest of the houses that we got going on here. That was basically my whole plan, was to connect all of these little rocks. Even considered going out towards that one, but it was just a little too far away, and just stuck with the ones that are right around here because they're all so close together. As you can see there, I even threw in a bunch of random supports to make it look a little more realistic, I guess you can say. And so to achieve this location, I had to use the Workbench, Workshop Anywhere, or whatever the heck it's called, mod. That's the guy right there, the Workbench Anywhere. You can take it to wherever you want and throw it pretty much the same way as like a frag grenade. And you can start building. It does come with a pretty decent settlement size as is. And you can actually pick up the workbench there and move it around to make your settlement even bigger. One issue I did have with this particular location, I'm guessing it's because of all the water and how much movement is being projected around by them, that my frame rate dropped basically to almost like 0 when I tried to pick it up and move it. So keep that in mind if you're going to build at a location like this, to kind of pre-plan where you want to put your workshop and kind of leave it as is, so that you're not moving it around, because it is kind of a pain in the butt. Up here, threw in some curtains so that they can close them off and get a little privacy, because these two houses happen to be pretty close to each other. You can see I left the rocks in place, built into them, kind of keep things a little on the natural side. No, this is not an elevator, it's just another toilet. But yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I had quite the experience trying to put all this kind of stuff in here, and the supports, and I get asked a lot, where do I get my inspiration from, or how do I come up with the ideas, and this is basically what you're seeing here, is that I walk around and I look for locations that have some sort of neat and interesting feature that I can kind of build into and showcase. And so up in here, this is another house. This person happens to be more of a scientist, I guess you can say, instead of more simpler folk like the rest of them that are just all into fishing and whatnot. This guy happens to be building robots and who knows what else. And so down around in here, we got another one that, again, I had a little archway there that I did kind of want to try to use, but it was just too low, so I couldn't, so I just kind of left it as is. But up in here, this one has one of the neat features that I was talking about that I try to utilize with the specific locations, and I turned this little rock formation into their dining room table. The surface is basically almost perfectly flat enough to put dishes and whatnot into it, so then I just use the Place Anywhere tool to kind of glitch them in there and kind of make a nice little dining table. We got ourselves a little fireplace as well, some natural rocks just kind of sticking through, and of course more pollution. And so there you go. This is kind of a short settlement because there isn't a whole heck of a lot here. Got a little private porch for this one here, but this one was a lot of fun to build. Like I said, I like seeing stuff that gives me inspiration, that allows me to kind of do something that has never been done before. At least to me, I've never ever seen this kind of settlement built before. Certainly don't get anything like this with the vanilla game, and I gotta love mods like this. The Workbench Anywhere just makes it so much more fun to be able to just go and build and do whatever you want. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this settlement and got a chance to see something completely different from the norm. I have been doing my Let's Play. I have, I think, 2 videos out so far as of the recording of this one, and I'm going to be pumping out a whole bunch more. I'm probably going to be doing about 2 to 3 videos per week, and yes, I'm going to be trying my hardest to keep up with these settlement videos, because I know a lot of you subscribers, that's what brought you into this, onto my channel initially. So yeah, I do plan to keep up with that. Same schedule, basically every other Sunday we're going to be doing Settlement Sunday, I guess we can call it. And if you guys have any requests of specific sites you want to see, or some sort of challenge you want, please feel free to leave it in the posts. And we'll see you next time. Don't get irradiated.